At this time, the chair recognizes Councilwoman Blackwell, who will present a resolution recognizing Richard Cornish. With Mr. Cornish and those accompanying him, please join the Councilwoman at the podium. And joining Councilwoman Blackwell, we have Councilwoman Blondell Reynolds-Brown, Councilman Greenlee, Councilman Green, and Councilman O, and Councilman Jones, and Councilwoman Parker, and Councilman Down.
Thank you, Mr. President. This is a real pleasure for me. These are gentlemen who've been around a long time. I met them 34, 35 years ago. Many women will remember Zagobi's. That was the total experience for African American women in Center City. Right. When that closed down, the men who came out of it, Frank Altamore and John Toner, are here, and shortly after that, Richard Cornish joined them. And we are here today because I've been part of them all these years, ever since that time. And I heard Richard talking about helping children at Children's Hospital. He has pictures with him now, and if they have arrived, I hope they will join us here as well. He has pictures of young people. I remember hearing about one young lady who said, "I'm going to lose my hair, but until that happens, I want my hair red and I want it done this way or that way." And you know, it's a special calling when you care enough about people, some very disabled, very ill, to make them feel better and do better because you make them look better. And when Richard got involved in this, finally, after about a year, they made it a formal program at Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, which you all know is in my district. And we are just overjoyed. That's right, because I took claim for that. Look, it's okay. But when you marry talent, when you marry commitment, and when you marry service for others, you know, that's a special calling for me, because that's what life is all about. And I'm honored to be here to present this resolution signed by all of you in their honor. Resolution recognizing and honoring Richard Cornish for his work in Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, where he gives of his time styling the hair of both patients and caregivers for the Salon Services Program, which raises morale and instills joy and dignity in those receiving his services.
Whereas a native of Oklahoma, Richard Cornish moved to Philadelphia at the age of 18 with big dreams. He began working at the Center City hair studio, Panache, as an assistant, and with hard work and dedication, he eventually became one of the city's top hairstylists. And
whereas Mr. Cornish is currently the coordinator for the Salon Services Program at Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, affectionately known as CHOP. The program was made possible by the generous donation from the Godshells, a family with their own experience of spending long hours in the hospital looking after their sick child.
And whereas Mr. Cornish started as a volunteer at CHOP until he became an official employee when the Salon Services Program was created. He now works 2.5 days a week, providing his hairstyling services to patients and their families in the hospital. And
whereas Mr. Cornish and his colleague, Amy Moore, provide special buzz cuts to patients who are suffering from hair loss due to chemotherapy treatment. Additionally, twice a month, they give parents and caregivers in the oncology unit free haircuts and blowouts. This service offers a much-needed moment of relaxation to those who are continually putting their needs aside for the benefit of their loved ones. And
whereas additionally, Mr. Cornish provides his services to other units in the hospital, including the rehab unit, where a new cut can help uplift a teenager recovering from addiction. He also consults with transgender youth and assists them in creating their new looks that are more aligned with their gender identity. And
whereas these pop-up salons at CHOP give caregivers and patients hope and enable many of the patients to feel more like everyday people and temporarily forget their surroundings. And
whereas Mr. Cornish has expressed that this service is important because these people don't take care of themselves, it's something that if these people don't take care of themselves, it's something that makes me feel amazing because I get to give my gift to those people who are probably in more need of that gift than anyone. And
now, therefore, be it resolved that the Council of the City of Philadelphia hereby recognizes and honors Richard Cornish for his work in Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, where he gives his time styling the hair of both patients and caregivers for the Salon Services Program, which raises morale and instills joy and dignity in those receiving his services.
thank you.
Further resolved that an engrossed copy of this resolution be presented to Richard Cornish as a sincere expression of the Council of the City of Philadelphia's gratitude, admiration, and recognition. And let me say, after some 34 years, these are my friends. We love them. Thank you.
And the chair recognizes Mr. Cornish for remarks. Please.
Hi, everyone. Thank you, Councilwoman Blackwell, President Clark, all of City Council. I am privileged to be part of such a forward-thinking organization like Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, to be able to provide salon services to these patients, caregivers, siblings in a hospital setting is truly empowering, uplifting, and healing for the whole family unit. We at CHOP are the only hospital that performs this service in this way. I have met some of the most amazing people on this journey. I would also like to thank Panache Hair Design and Frank and John. Without their support, I would not be able to do this. I would like to thank the leadership of CHOP, Amy Moore. This should be you up here. Without your guidance, your intellect, your passion, and you, this would not be possible. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Councilman Bediz.